Hey guys, thank you for using Dan back with another 000webhost.com tutorial, and this one, as you've seen the title, it's disabling the analytics code which is put in by 000webhost.com. What I mean is the code that you'll notice on most of your HTML files, your PHP files, or any sort of page that loads up like this, or text documents, is when you go view page source, or look at it in the inbuilt editor, scroll down to the bottom. This is quite a long document. It'll have Hosting24 analytics code. This code is what tells them if the site has been active. If the site hasn't been looked at all, then it will tell you on your admin panel. Sorry, not your admin panel, the control panel, if your site is not being active, and that's when it emails you about if you should delete it or not. The other thing that does use this code, if your site, if you don't log into your cPanel for, I'm not quite sure, but it might be a year or half a year. There's a long period of time. If you don't log in, it'll load up ads, and this may not work. But sometimes when you Google your site, which it's rare, but it does sometimes do this, which has put some people off, is you'll go over to the view thing here, if Google is going to load it, and it'll have a ad box, but in this case it's not showing, which is, see, there you are, it's just a piece of JavaScript which is not active when you visit your site. So if we go on to the news page of my uCreators, the YouTube website thing, there is no ad, but the ad will only show if you're not active in the control panel for a certain period of time. So how do you disable this? It's really simple. You need to go to members.000webhost.com/analytics. You don't need to be logged in, because you do it all through this bit here. You put in your domain, do not enter the www. or the HTTP. You enter the password, and then if the code is disabled, and you can enable it or disable it. So then quickly here, I'm just going to put in the password. Sorry, that's not the right one. Password. That's the same password you use for the HTTP. It's the same password you use to log into the FTP file manager. So in this case, we're going to disable the code. I have to click submit, and it will say it has this thing actually. We insert a small piece of code. It counts as active or not. The code is also built status reports for your website, which you can't know. By saving the code, you will lose the ability to get stats from your website, which I've never used their default stat code anywhere. Never really liked it. The analytics code has been disabled from your domain and all subdomains, domains associated with this account. So if we now go back to here, and I'll refresh this page, and then refresh the source back down the bottom, it should have gone. As you can see, it is now gone. Sometimes other reason you might want to disable it is sometimes it plays havoc with things like other bits of JavaScript. For some reason, stops the page from displaying right. Not that I've had that problem, or of course that you haven't been active enough and you'll have one of those ads. So anyway, guys, that was a quick tutorial on how to disable the analytics code that's put there when you upload files to the host. I'm going to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you around.